Hello, welcome once again to Youngest Commander, my channel. And please, if today been the first time watching me, please do subscribe for me. Hit on the notification bell so that always you can get videos as it drops in. Then you'll be the first person to watch. And please, anytime you watch the videos, your comments are needed. Please, your comments are needed. Today is a very interesting game that we watch. Paris Saint-Germain against Real Madrid. A masterclass performance from PSG. You see, PSG winning the Champions League, scoring Inter Milan 5 goals was not a fluke. It was not just like a one-time something. You get it? It was something that they really worked for and they deserved it. Scoring Inter Milan, people thought Inter was just like uh, they were not good. No, not that. You see, playing football is two things. Football games is two things. It's either the team that is winning, okay, is doing something different that is giving them the winning. And the other side is that the team that is losing, maybe they were not doing the right things. But always the team that wins, what they normally do is that they bring out their best, and their best always surpasses the loser. So football, that is how it is. If you want to win, you have to do something extraordinary to win. So PSG winning the Champions League, scoring Inter Milan was not just any magic, or not just a luck. And I've always said luck is just a preparation meeting opportunity. You get it? PSG has prepared well during some periods after getting the Lionel Andres Messi, La Poga, getting Neymar, Da Silva Jr., getting a lot of players, Kylian Mbappe, Luton. But still, Paris Saint-Germain were not getting what they needed. So, Presidio Khalifa and staffs brought in Luis Enrique, come and do the difference. And Luis Enrique, looking at his blueprint, and then looking at where he's coming from, you could see that indeed he was at Barcelona. You also what he did. You get it. In 2010, he was just hitting the nail on its head when he was at Barcelona. He did a lot of things at Barcelona, and indeed he has come to PSG to transform the PSG team, made this team a very formidable team. He has made this team so dangerous in the sense that the midfield trio, come on, Vitinha, talk of Fabian Ruiz, Joao, come on, these three players, what they do in the midfield is like playing Sergio Busquets, playing Xavi Hernandez, and then Iniesta. This is how Luis Enrique has also put into this trio. It is telling you that that coach has something different when it comes to midfield. And football, we win football in the midfield. So let's give the credit and commend the coach Luis Enrique for doing this thing. But you see, today I'm not going to talk much about this. I'm not going to talk much in this video, because if I look at the performance of Paris Saint-Germain, come on, Charlie, so serious. Let's look at what Real Madrid players did, and this coming from Go.com. Let's look at the Real Madrid players, the humiliation, how they were being humiliated by this PSG team. And let's start from the defense. So you could see that Thibaut Courtois, out of 10, he did 6, because the pressure was on him. Everybody, all the balls and everybody was just hitting at him here and there. And you can see that, could he really do anything about any of the 4 goals? That's the question they're asking at the goal.com. Perhaps a bit caught out of position for the first, but otherwise can't be blamed. You can't blame him, because when your defense are so porous, what can he do? He can't do anything. So he got 6 out of 10. Federico Valverde, the captain, he started as a captain, and what they are saying here is that he outnumbered all afternoon, but did quite well here and there. Madrid could have used his legs in midfield. Yes, you see, I always say that Valverde is, when he's not in the midfield, Madrid miss a lot. And I don't know, Xavi Alonso, because I don't know, maybe Trent had some ailment or something. That is why Trent didn't start, or Trent didn't even play, was not part of the team at all. But then sometimes you can't blame the coach, because looking at the options, maybe Valverde, he came to meet him sometimes playing there, so at least it makes sense putting him there. But you could have gotten the services of the midfield, a magician, Valverde, very well, to also battle this through Vitinha, Pedro, and that of Rus very well. But mind you, even at the right back, he did a lot of things. So he got 6 out of 10 from that perspective. Then Raul Asensio, 3 out of 10. A terrible error started in the onslaught, and wasn't he wasn't much better after that. The drop off from Dean Hodgson is significant. Dean Hodgson, that's the reason why they brought him to the team, to come also add something to the Madrid team. But quite unfortunate, Dean was not part of this setup. And let's look at the rest. Now, if you look at Anthony Rudiger, I don't know what was wrong with him. Rudiger, I don't know. After Raul Asensio making that mistake, Rudiger again also making that same mistake. So over here, this is what they are saying: uncharacteristically loose. He was so loose and stripped off the ball, leading up to the PSG second goal. So I don't know, is it a miscommunication or stuff? But these two players have played together for like them. This is not the first time Rudiger and Raul playing together. They have been playing together. So at least the cohesion, the telepathy, they need to understand themselves. But I don't know what came by. Like, it's quite unfortunate. So he had also had 3 out of 10, and it's not the best. Now Frank Garcia, he got 5 out of 10. Poor guy. This is what Go.com is saying. I'm not the one saying it. Poor guy, constantly outnumbered by Hakimi and Due, due to Mbappe's evasion to track him back, and thus struggled despite his best efforts. Mbappe will not track back. He will not come back. And that is another key thing that Xavi Alonso needs to work on. His two superstars. Let me make them. That's two superstars, Vini Jr. and that of Kylian Mbappe Lutin. They don't track back. And you see, these PSG's players, they are front three. Dembele, he'll come, he'll drop in, come and support. Fariscalia, Doué, they're all coming back to. They come back to add at least. You know, the best attackers are the best defenders. When your attackers are also dropping to defend, it also pushes the defenders and the midfielders to do well, because they are their back, and they seeing their colleagues up front tracking back and also tackling. It also trigger and pushes them to also tack, and that is what our PSG are doing best. Because Variscalia is coming back, also coming to pick the ball, not picking the ball alone, defending. Doué is also coming to help Hakimi. So you see, they are solid. They are solid. So you see, if you go to the left flank, you see that Nuno Mendes and then that was Variscalia. They are always going up and down, and it's helping them. But Madrid, we are not seeing that at Madrid at all. Now let's look at the midfielders. So if you come to the midfielders, let's look at them. What they also did, their ratings. Jude Bellingham. Let's start off with Arda Güler. What this young lad did. So Arda Güler, 5 out of 10. It's a pass. Never really in it. He was never really in it, as they are saying. Doesn't have the legs to play centrally in games like this. Is it true? Okay, because Xavi Alonso sees him to be the playmaker. He sees him that yes, this young lad, he is the one that can control the midfield. He's the one that can give the passes here and there. If he cannot use his ability in such games, then I think it is not something that we need to we need to even embrace it. That no, he has to then take him back to the ranks, because you need his qualities in a big game. So if a big game and you don't see his qualities and his qualities cannot yield any profitable results, then why are you using him in the midfield? So Adagule 5 out of 10. Quite unfortunate. Aurelien Tchouameni couldn't do anything at the base of midfield. Overrun and didn't know who to try to tackle. Got away with a very heavy challenge. Indeed, those three guys, Reus, Vitinha, and then Joao, these guys, they interchange their positions. You see, Joao will go to this side, then Reus will come to this side, then Vitinha also in their middle, also rotating, receiving balls, and going out front. So these three outnumbered them. Jude Bellingham, 4 out of 10. Very poor. Entirely bypassed throughout. Save for a nice run or two, deservedly subbed after an hour. So it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. Now let's look at our attackers so that we can end this video. Let's look at the attackers of Real Madrid. Indeed, the attackers too. Vinicius Junior. So let's look at the attackers. What they did. Vini had 3 out of 10. Really struggled on the right. Didn't know whether to go inside or out, lacking in his final ball, and didn't do much of the off-ball work. He didn't do much. Anytime he gets the ball, you don't see the Vini. I don't know. Am I the only person seeing this? It's like Vini gradually is deteriorating in performance. I thought it was under Ancelotti that he was deteriorated. We were just expecting that Xavi Alonso coming in is going to also make him at least. But is it early days yet? Let's wait and see. Come season, maybe it's fatigue, stress, or something of that nature. Let's wait after he goes for the break and he resumes next season. Let's see what Vini comes. What a 3 out of 10 is not the Vini Junior I know. Now, Gonzalo Garcia, 5 out of 10. This young lad has been making the waves. About 10 European clubs want his services, but a weird one. Go.com, a weird one. Good in movement in the midfield, but was then forced to play on the right to make up for everyone else evasion to defending. So that was what they are talking about, the young lad. Then Kylian Mbappe, Luton, 4 out of 10. Very not good, not good. What a miserable one against his old team. Very miserable. Offered next to nothing going forward, and his defensive work was non-existent. So that is that for Kylian Mbappe, Luton, Real Madrid, abysmal performance, and that is that. So let's call it a day. Let's end this video. But then, if today being the first time, as I told you, please subscribe for me. Hit on the notification bell so that you can get the update. Whilst they just drop, you'll be the first person to watch my videos. And please make sure your comments are needed. The question that I'm leaving is that Paris Saint-Germain, can they clinch and the ultimate? Can they beat Chelsea and win the trophy? I'll be giving you preview of that game, Chelsea against Paris Saint-Germain. I'll be coming with a preview. I'll be doing match analysis on that game, and expect a lot from me. As usual, the name is Youngest Commander, and as I told you, when it comes to social media and the media, oh commander, I command the waves, I command the waves, I command the waves.